What's up, guys? Sticky Feet here, and today I'd like for you guys to join me as I assemble one of our new GripSENSE housings. Really excited about this product, you guys, and I think it's pretty obvious in terms of why we feel this product is needed in the community. Aftermarket sensors is a big deal. The ability to be able to change out your sensor if something were to go wrong, if you had an issue with the grip tape change and messed up your sensor, you had a nasty crash. It's really cool that we have these aftermarket products. The only negative is that, they're not exactly easy to install. And if you screw it up, it's going to cause major issues. So we hope that GripSENSE will make the process of changing out an aftermarket changing to an aftermarket sensor can be a heck of a lot easier. Here I'm working on a sensor that I'm going to install on a Pint S front pad, and I'm going to actually, once I have this all installed, all assembled, I'm actually going to do another video where we actually install it on to that Pint S pad and then ride that Pint just to kind of show you guys how this works. But here we go. The V5 is all set up. We have it all pre-trimmed. It's all ready to go. And then I'm going to use a piece of our Evo Grip studded to cap this. And yeah, as you can see, certain colors will be semi-transparent. You'll still be able to see the sensor through there, which I think is really cool. But the coolest thing about this is these grips that we make have really been growing in popularity, and I'm so glad that people are speaking for us now, and I don't have to keep, reiterating how good this stuff is, because it's super durable. And not only is it super durable, it is super grippy. The Evo Grip Studded is unequivocally my favorite that we make. The grip is just intense, and it is super durable. Awesome for trail ride. It's awesome for any conditions, honestly, but I know the trail riders are really digging it. So yeah, so I'm going to add some adhesive to this, and then I'm going to cap this off, and there you go. That's all that this is, and there's no bubbles. It will not ghost on you. We've put in all the work. We've done all the research. This setup just works. All right, here I am adding the 300 LSE. By the way, I'm Steve. I am one of the co-owners of Sticky Feet. My partner in this is Mike. Mike's not here at the moment, but we're the two guys that are behind Sticky Feet. And yeah, so a lot of times we get questions in terms of why we lay our adhesive in strips. So we've learned that with TPU, it needs to be able to breathe and it needs to be able to move independently. It really helps a lot with our sensor engagement by doing the adhesive in strips. We always like to leave a gap in the middle just to kind of separate the left from the right. But yeah, man, this was a lot of trial and error. So we have been working on this for a long time, and it just keeps getting better and better. Every grip that we make, once it comes off our printers, is assembled by hand. And right here at this desk, every grip that we've made, we've put out about, I want to say we've shipped about 600, 700 units of our grip throughout the past few months. We started in July of 2024. I think that's an awesome accomplishment, but we want to keep moving forward and we want to keep improving on our products. So yeah, we've learned a lot from the feedback that we've had. I think we started out strong in terms of the products that we offered, and has only gotten better and better. So we're definitely listening to the concerns that everybody has when there are concerns, and I'm glad to say that it's been months ever since we redesigned our products from the original that we first released, with the thinner versions of our grips, and some of the changes that we've made as we've learned throughout the last few months have been really beneficial. And I can't even tell you guys the last time I got an email from somebody saying that our grips are causing any sort of engagement issues, and nothing but praise. And I think that's really awesome, and I really appreciate all the feedback that we've received ever since we started. All right, just about finished cutting this, and then once we have this all situated, I'll be able to lay this down. So here's the sensor piece. V5 is already installed. Won't have any issues there. Got it all centered up. So yeah, so just to kind of give you guys a little more information. So the adhesive that we use on the bottom of the housing is our typical adhesive. It's a form of carpet tape that's rated for both indoor and outdoor use. It is super awesome. I know that back in November, December, we were having some issues with adhesion. That's all been solved. We changed brands of our adhesive during that time. It caused some issues, so we've gone back to our original adhesive. It's a little bit more expensive, but we're not having any issues anymore with making sure that our pads stay attached for the long haul. So yeah, so we got the 300 LSC that's going to attach this top piece to this. 300 LSC is super high quality adhesive. It's pretty aggressive, and it's really going to hold very, very well on top of these sensors. Also, the 300 LSC is what is used by Stokestock, Exile, all the aftermarket sensors utilize 300 LSC to attach the sensor to the pad itself in the first place. So by using 300 LSC on top, we know we're going to get a really good bond. It's not going to bubble up. It's going to hold right onto that sensor real nice, and you're not going to have any issues with this thing ghosting on you or causing any sort of issues moving forward. It's going to create a really strong seal on top of it, so the sensor is going to be sandwiched between this top piece and what it's mounted to down here, all made out of TPU. All right, now that I got it all peeled off, as you can see, the 300 LSC adhesive is completely transparent. It is aggressive. So we're going to take some of our secret sauce, Windex, and just spray it on. I know this looks a little bit crazy, but once I drop this in, so this will allow for me to have some play when I add this top piece to the bottom. Once the Windex is cured and it's all dried, once it's all dried, this will cure, and the adhesion to the sensor and the bottom piece is going to be very, very strong. But yeah, the spraying it is really important, because if I don't lay this down correctly, I just ruined not just the housing but the sensor, and it's going to cause issues. So I'm going to allow this to cure for a little while, and then once it's all set up and that Windex is all dried up, this will have a really good seal. It's going to lock in that sensor, and you're not going to have any ghosting issues with this whatsoever. So in a couple of days, I'm going to post us installing this onto a Pint S front pad with the flared pad, and yeah, it's going to be awesome. I'm really excited to ride it. Show you guys how we install this thing. It's super easy. So see you guys in a couple of days. See ya.